Recently, I took a DNA test and finally found out what I was made of. Throughout my whole life, I was just told Mexicano and indigenous and nothing else. That got me thinking, am I really just Mexicano? Am I Irish? It can't explain the red hair. Am I French? France is close to Spain, so who knows? Well, I finally found out and I was shocked. Not like, more like, what? For reals? Let's begin with the European category, which is a total of 53.9%, a little bit over half. The only thing I can guess is Spanish. Turns out, half of me is Spanish. And get ready for this, Portuguese, which completely makes sense since Spain and Portugal are bordering one another. You know who else is Portuguese? Luffy. Well, Oda technically confirmed he's Brazilian and they speak Portuguese, so close enough, but not really. And Ace is from Spain. You know what that means? I have the will of D. Then there's 0.2% Greek and Balkan, which is awesome because that means I am a descendant of the gods. Obviously not true, but it's cool to think about. I am 1.9% broadly Southern Europe, which can be broken down into Iberian, Italian, which is one of my predictions, and Balkan peninsulas. The reason it's stated broadly is because it's hard to specify what specific population. So for now, I am 1.9% Italiano until it's further broken down. Actually, I shouldn't. I'm not a huge fan of pasta. But pizza's fire though. Next one down the list is East Asian and Indigenous American category. I was shocked, but also excited because I was correct about being Indigenous American. But I did not expect East Asian, or Asian in particular. I am 34.6% Indigenous American. No surprise there, but I thought I was going to be 50% like Spanish and Portuguese. Under East Asian, I read Chinese. Eh? Sadly, there was more. Wait, why'd they say sadly? There's nothing sad about it. Let's go back to that part. Happily, there was more. It said Chinese and Southeast Asian. And right beneath that was 1% Filipino and Austronesian. Which means I'm Filipino. When I showed it to my mom, she told me, "You're actually Asian, but not Japanese though," and proceeded to laugh. She believed that just because I enjoy anime, she thought my dream was to be Japanese. I'm happy with Filipino, even if it's just 1%. Maybe Jacob Atalon can teach me the ways. At least teach me 1% of being a Filipino. The crazy part comes next. The following category is Sub-Saharan African. You heard me right, African, but only a small amount, a total of 5%. It's cool because this is something I never ever thought would be in my DNA. It was never mentioned before. And I blame my whatever great grandparent it was for not keeping us informed. I even told my friend Rakage, he calls himself that, and we go along with it. He was genuinely surprised, but also intrigued by it. Too bad I couldn't discuss it with him more since he is currently stationed out of the country. But when he returns, we are going to have a long discussion which will max out our confidant level. The next category is West Asian and North African. The only thing that was traced in North Africa was Egyptian. It's really fitting too because I was obsessed with the original Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, I still love Yu-Gi-Oh! But it only applies to the OG. For those who do not know, the main story was about a pharaoh, Atem, wanting to go back to his time. And the main character, Yugi, helps him. Maybe my Egyptian ancestor was Atem. The last 2.6% was unassigned, meaning that my DNA was not able to be matched in a region due to being intermixed. I would have loved to see what the last percent could have been. Maybe Japanese to prove my mom wrong. So, what can I do with this information? Well, it gave me more locations to travel, since before my destinations were just Japan, South Korea, Australia, and France. Not only places to go, but cultures to learn. I really don't have to, but I at least want to learn a little bit about my ancestors' cultures. It can be a fun experience. Hey, Flame here. A little quick update. I apologize for this video coming out this late. It was actually supposed to be a different video, but I scrapped it mid-production, so I had to restart, and I wasn't able to upload a main video in a while, so I apologize for that. And another update, my friend Rakage actually came to visit not that long ago, and we just, it was fun. We talked, we played Smash Bros. I beat him because he sucks. I'm the best Captain Falcon player out there. Beat him at Just Dance too. Honestly, it was so much fun. We talked about it too. And we were just cracking jokes about it. It was so funny. Yo, that type of funny we go, like, you just laugh but no voice is coming out. You just gasping from air. That was us. It was so much fun. It was great. He was such a good guy to hang out with. So, any other piece of advice? Make sure to obviously, subscribe. Obviously, that will support. That will help. Next video might come out in a month or two. I'm gonna give you a quick hint right now what it's gonna be about. Watch the next episode of my Dress Up Darling. Watch it, okay? It's so good. Okay, bye bye.